Hey, what's up everybody? This is Mia Hall. I'm with Black Enterprise and today we're interviewing Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey, what up?
What's the deal? How you feeling?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Grind mode.
Yes, absolutely. So congratulations, man.
You.
Victory Lap is out now.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Stores everywhere, especially right here at the Marathon Clothing Store.
Absolutely.
So definitely big congrats on that.
Thank you.
Here with Black Enterprise and you're, a businessman. And you're a businessman, but I want you to, imagine that, we are sitting here, 10 years from now. What do you want to be your greatest accomplishment?
10 years from now, I would just like to have, lay the blueprint down that other people could follow that come from similar situations. You know what I mean? Elevated my team, my family, myself, and inspired, I would say, would be the most important things. Looking back 10 years from now, that I would like to see done.
Absolutely, I love it. The takeover, I could already see it, man. I downloaded the app for the clothing store.
Did you get to like?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So one of the employees here, she showed us like the videos coming up on and things like that. So I mean, I've never seen technology like that before. Nobody has ever seen technology like that before. This being the first smart store. Yeah. So how did that concept, for those that don't know, how did that concept come about?
That was really an idea that a young tech prodigy that I met on a random. He
Starbucks, right? I heard about this story.
Yeah, exactly. And he just, he just had so many ideas and so much proficiency in the tech space that he was like, man, we could do this, we could do this, we could do this, we could do this. And when he showed me that it's called augmented reality. When he showed me the demonstration of what could be done with content and products and actual installations in the store, I'm like, yeah, this is crazy. This is just take the retail space to the next level and also, offer a different experience when you come in here as opposed to buying it online. You know what I mean? And it's not even fully activated just yet. Like, we're gonna be able to really do some next level things once we start utilizing the technology with content, you know what I mean?
We're, right here in LA, where you're from. I come from humble beginnings myself. I grew up in the projects in Brooklyn.
Right.
And, just being able, like, I know you talk a lot about, young people being able to look up to people past, like, athletes and, being past an entertainer. You can look up to be Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg and things like that. You talked about that. How do you believe that, where you grew up prepared you to be a businessman? Like, because I want, young people to know, like, what you're going through right now could prepare you to be at the top of your level in the business or anywhere you want to be.
I just learned about losses and embracing the process and, an uphill struggle and starting with nothing and still having a being. When you don't have resources, you still got your fire that you carry inside of you, and that's an asset. That's something you can really mobilize and turn it into something. Just people, learning the different personalities. You're around so many different personalities and so many different agendas, and you learn how to navigate all of that energy out of survival. You know what I mean? And learn how to kind of be aggressive with your will. You know what I mean? Through all type of different resistance. I think that's what the environment, it'll either make you into somebody that know how to do that or break you because of that. You know what I'm saying? So I think being committed to not folding just give you a different level of life skills, you know what I mean? Because you're going to have to navigate, and you're going to have to accept some things, and you're going to have to stand up, and you'll run into other challenges and you'll have that as a reference that I've been in these situations before in a much more crucial environment, you know what I'm saying? And I survived it in that space, so I'm probably gonna be all right. Yeah, it's called Vector 90, and then the bottom STEM center part of it is called Too Big to Fail. And basically it's what you described it as. It's a co-working space for inner city entrepreneurs. And it's also an incubator, you know, so basically these different office spaces is rented by entrepreneurs that are starting apps or got skincare companies or product lines. And so they got investors in the building with David Gross, who's the founder, and my partner, and then myself. And then, you know, so every year we're gonna be able to do the first round of seeding for one of the entrepreneurs. And they can make a pitch and say, this is what I'm doing, this is what we need to take it to the next level. And they can have, you know, access to investment in the same building instead of having to fly somewhere. It's right here, you know, in the Crenshaw district. And I think that's empowering.
And the kids are going to be able to get the teaching,
so
learning,
the STEM center is basically the concept behind that is to just create a pipeline, you know, between this inner city in specific, but then also once we scale the project to different cities, is the whole community of inner cities in America. Like go to the NBA, that's cool. Get into the entertainment, that's cool. But then, you know, go into the direction of what I just did. You know what I mean, as well. Even if you from the bottom, you know, that's entry level opportunity. If you get, you know, develop a skill set, you could have nothing but your understanding and walk into these spaces and succeed. You gotta prioritize for real. You know what I mean? You gotta put what's most important to you first. And that changes from moment to moment because for real, you know, God, the family, that's gonna always come first. But at times it might impact the big picture in a more positive way to go on the road for 3 months, and you gotta make that sacrifice to be away from your family because it's a big picture you're working toward. So I think, you know, I don't have the secret formula for it. I just got the intention to do it right. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm too far over here, spend too much time in business, I gotta make sure that I balance that, you know what I'm saying, with the family, and vice versa. If I'm you know, moving a little slower because I'm spending time at the house, I gotta understand we gotta keep this thing in motion. And it's a lot of moving pieces that need to be managed, you know, so the intention, I think, and just knowing it's a blessing, embracing the blessing, and not being intimidated by all this stuff going on. You know, drink your little shake, do your workout, you know what I mean, get your sleep and get back on the grind, you know? It's hard to say one, right? Because I take pages out of a lot of people's books, but you know, obviously Jay-Z is the Michael Jordan of the whole culture in hip hop and just business. And then you got people like Jermaine Dupri that is not as celebrated as he should be, you know what I'm saying? And you know, but just I'm aware of what was done. You know what I mean? And I know how critical them decisions are and how hard it is to execute on the level he executed on. Puff, obviously Puff is a mogul and also just a unique energy, you know what I mean? And you know, I got to be around Puff and see the interior, and you know what I mean? It's a real bossed up operation, you know what I'm saying? Master P, you know, Suge Knight, for real, you know what I'm saying? Dr. Dre, and then people outside of, I mean, I wouldn't even say outside of music, but just outside of the attention that an artist has. You know, people like Barry Gordy, he sold Motown for $800 million early. Once you get the information on what they did, you know, Dame Dash, Biggs, you can't just say Jay without saying Biggs and Dame. You know what I'm saying? And Emery and Tata, that was a whole unit, you know what I mean? So just the whole Rockefeller, Irv Gotti, you know what I'm saying? DNY from Rough Riders. And Irv, I mean, his brother Chris, the whole team that built Murder Ring. All of the, you know, street entrepreneurs and indie movements, you know what I'm saying? Jay Prince, you gotta say Jay Prince. You gotta say Tony Draper. You gotta say Rick Ross, MMG. So it's a lot that you could take pages and, you know what I'm saying, learn from these blueprints. And came from them environments where, you know, it was against the odds. And, you know, nobody like complaining. Once you do it, you just thank God that you've done it. But if you really put the microscope on what it means to go through all that, it's like superhuman. You know what I'm saying? It's a different level of respect that I got for individuals that do it. Even that just try it, you know what I'm saying? But that actually can execute it.
You know, for your fans and people that love you, I just want to do a quick little game to ask you a few questions, all right? So this it's called Last Time That I...
Check.
Right, but this is not going to be checked. It's going to be like last time that I ate, this is what I had. Last time that I, you know, so I'm gonna start. Like, all right, so last time that you sang a song out loud, which song was it?
Days Low from that Jacquees record.
Oh, okay.
I was in the club and it was going off and I was off my little drink. I was feeling
Okay. All right, the last time that you ate, what'd you have?
I had a salmon salad.
Last time that I traveled for pleasure, I went to
Albany, Bahamas. It's a fire little resort that one of my business partners put me up on. So I went out there and spent like a week and just chilled after all the promo we was doing.
Okay, all right. And then got back to work.
Then got back to work. Amy's Game. No, Molly's Game. It was about this woman that was running these poker games. And it was based on a true story, and she had all type of high profile clients. She got indicted by the feds. You know, I skipped over it 20 times because it was like pink writing and it was called Molly's Game. So I'm thinking it was a love story or something. When I really looked into it, it was some hustling, some like, you know, she bossed all the way up in the movie. It was dope. Well, he's 18 months, so, you know, when I talk, I'm sure he hears me, but he don't always respond. You know, I told him I loved him.
Okay.
You know, told him we do push-ups. That's one thing he responds to. So we do our little push-ups every morning. You know what I mean? So that's probably the last instruction I gave him, to give me some push-ups. And he just do this. He get on this phone. He think that's a push-up. You know, he ain't got this part down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he's almost there.
He getting there, yeah.
Last time that I learned a lesson, what was the last lesson you feel like you learned?
The last lesson that I learned was, you know, sometimes you learn the same lesson over and over. Something that's been consistently reminded to me. It's that you don't want to be rigid and like stubborn, but certain things it's more dangerous to compromise than it is not to sometimes. You know what I mean? So I've been getting reminded that over and over that, you know, you gotta have faith in your foundation, what you believe in, and stick to it. You know, even when it's uncomfortable, even when it's like confrontational, you still gotta be uncompromising. You know what I mean?
Well, thank you so much for your time, man. Such a pleasure to meet you.
Nah, I appreciate you coming down.
No, I appreciate your time, for real. And look, y'all already heard it from Nip himself. Man, stick to your guns, man. Don't compromise, and look what you can accomplish. All right, y'all. See you next time.
Yeah.